What's up, CJ's Keto Kitchen family? This is CJ.
And Sarah.
It's a Wednesday, and that means it's time for another Keto
Conversations.
So let's get started. I didn't do that. Let's get started. Actually, my back's hurting.
Uh-oh.
My neck hurts.
Don't hurt your back and your neck anymore.
Okay.
With that.
All right, so we are back with a Keto Conversation. We have not done one, and it feels like in a long time where we just sat down and talked. We've done, we've been doing unboxings, and we've been doing what we eat, and grocery hauls, and trips, and that's all good. We like all that, but when we started this channel and this segment, we would sit down once in a while. We used to do it every week. And talk.
4 times a month.
4 times a month.
Yep. And
just talk about keto-related topics. And so, we wanted to take this opportunity to do this because we haven't done it in a while. So we want to say hello, hi, and hopefully everyone is doing well. We just got off of our vacation. That feels like it's been so long ago. When I got back from work to work, they beat that out of me the first 2 days. We'll teach you to go on vacation. And so that seems like a distant
memory.
The only reason I remember the vacation is I see the thumbnails on YouTube about it.
And it felt extremely distant. Was it yesterday? When we had torrential rain. Yeah. We're talking build an ark rain.
Yeah,
okay, it was the opposite of desert.
Yeah.
Unless you're counting the monsoon time in
Yeah,
Arizona.
lots of rain yesterday, and we were longing for the
dryness.
The dryness of Tucson, Arizona.
Yes.
So anyway, we just, again, this is just a time to sit down and talk about some things. Spring is here. I was just telling Sarah that I just came out of my office from work and I saw my first 2 spiders in my office. And
that means spring is here.
And so spring is definitely here now. Maybe I should have painted a better picture. I should have said butterflies or flowers versus spiders, but I'm sorry, that's what I saw. And I was actually expecting that I would start seeing some spiders. I think this week we're supposed to get some pretty warm weather for at least...
Crocuses are out next door. That's springish.
Yeah. So, spring is here, and this spring is an opportunity for life kind of renews itself. A time for a renewal for us as well. I don't know how people have been doing with keto and the keto, your keto diet or your keto lifestyle. Don't know. 2020 was quite a year. Even the beginning of this year has been a lot of things going on.
Not much easier. Yeah.
And so all those things can impact how how you're just doing in life. Not even just keto, but this is a keto channel. That's what we talk about. But, all those kind of things that are going on in the world and what you're seeing on TV, and, we've got even some personal things that are going on. Those things can affect you and just how you handle things. It can even affect your weight loss or lack of weight loss, even weight gain. So, there's just a lot of factors that have been going on, but it is spring, and it is an opportunity for nature to renew, but it's also an opportunity for you and I to renew fresh ourselves for the rest of the year. Yes, the first quarter ends here, so the first quarter, January, February, March, ends in a couple of days, and I was sitting down, and it felt like, wow, we hadn't got a lot accomplished, but we actually did get some pretty big things accomplished in our personal lives, but there were some challenges as well, and those things have affected us just like they affect everybody else. So I know, Sarah, your dad is going through some things, and I know that affects you majorly.
Definitely.
And you got any thoughts about how you're handling that?
Not well at times. It is very difficult to handle the stress and not turn to emotional eating, emotional drinking, whatever you would normally do to cope with that, especially ketogenic diet. When my mother dealt with cancer, I wasn't currently on the ketogenic diet. So
I don't remember.
yeah.
I mean, it's been
so
long.
that was, a big life challenge. That was, like 6-7 years ago. Now I lead a different lifestyle, but you still have to learn to deal with the stress in a positive way, and it can be very difficult.
Yeah.
Very difficult.
So challenges and stress are just part of life. I mean, I wish we could just all be removed from that, but it's just part of life, and you just have to kind of figure out how you can handle it. I know me personally. So yes, Sarah's stressed. I'm stressed because she's stressed, but I'm also stressed just because of work, and this whole, virtual work life is just totally stressing me out.
They seem to expect more from you.
I don't know if they expect more or if you expect that you have to do more.
So it's probably a combination.
Because you're at home.
Right.
It may, and
to justify.
Some of y'all who are in this situation, you might be able to shed some light on it. Because it might be that because you are able to work at home, you feel like you have to do more to justify.
It's a reward or something to be at home. Yeah. I think it's harder.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's and don't get me wrong. Again, I will say this. I am not complaining about having a job. I'm not complaining. What I'm saying is there is some challenges that go along with even that, working from home, that I never even knew existed. I used to think, it'd be great to work from home all the time. Well, I'm doing it, and I'm thinking, you know what? I need to figure out how to get back in my office at least a couple of days a week. So, just for my mental sanity. But again, those are just stressors and things you have to deal with in life. And it's okay. It's okay if you have, if you've slipped a little bit on keto, that's fine. One of the things I think that's good about spring, about the renewal part is, it's also a new opportunity for you to recommit to things that you want to recommit to. If you want to tighten your keto diet up, this is a good time to do it. As we're heading into summer, this is a good time to renew your commitments, renew your just things that you wanted to do, just renew yourself. Mm-hmm. And so, we just wanted to have a really brief conversation with y'all, because without y'all, we aren't here. And we appreciate you being here. That's one of the things we want to make sure people know, is that we really do appreciate you being here. We appreciate your comments. We appreciate you watching our videos. We still are trying to do everything we can to help people have options on keto as far as food options. And right. So you can do this thing long term and make it a lifestyle. I had a situation where I had to go to the doctor this year for something. And I'll just say it, my A1C number had gone up a bit, and I have not changed what I eat. So, but my A1C number had ticked up. I mean, it's just a hair.
1 point.
It's just a hair. It's just a hair. And so it was funny because I was talking to the doctor, because I can't go see the doctor where we live. I don't know how it is other places, but where I live, I had to do it virtually or the phone. And I said, well, crap, what you're telling me is I could have been eating donuts, and I could have been eating potato chips for the whole, if living keto and this, low carb lifestyle didn't make a difference, because it's still ticked up 1 point. I don't even know if it was a full point.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot.
It wasn't even a full point. But anyway, the doctor said, no, that's not what I'm saying. She said, what you're doing with keto is you're building credit long term in your life. And so the things that you're doing now and the changes that you've made are affecting you
for the next 20 years.
Right, not only you right now today,
right.
but for the next 20 years.
Right.
And this lady, this doctor, she's not a proponent of keto. I don't think she's a proponent of keto or anything. I was just talking to her, and probably being a little bit over dramatic about the A1C stuff. But anyway, it was an interesting point that she made about the decisions you make and that you living the keto lifestyle or doing the keto diet. It is affecting your health long term.
Because imagine if you had been doing the things that you dramatically said I could have been
That's what she was saying, and that was her point, is that no, if you would have been doing those things, this conversation would have been a whole lot different.
Your low-carb lifestyle is benefiting you.
Yes. Yes.
Now and later.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So, anyway, again, we want to encourage you, if you're watching this, we want to just encourage you to consider renewing your commitment to the keto diet, to the keto lifestyle. And one of the things we want to ask before we leave, we have a question. So we have been for years on our blog, if you've gone out there, we've been collecting names and email addresses. And we're going to send out some emails to people. We're going to start trying to use that stuff. And one of the questions that we have, not only for the email list, is... the basic question is, and I got to read it, is what is your number one challenge related to the keto diet? So again, I'll say that again. What is your number one challenge related to the keto diet? So we're going to send that question out to our mailing list over at cjsketokitchen.com. But you can answer that question right here tonight in the comments. Mm-hmm. You can answer that question. What is your number one challenge related to the keto diet? You can tell us in the comments, and we're going to be looking at all this stuff, trying to figure out how we can kind of help us
further talk about it.
Yeah, further talk about issues and topics, because again, we've been doing these topical conversations for a long time.
Right, because this is the collective brain of keto awesomeness, and we need to help each other.
Did you just make that up? Collective brain of keto awesomeness.
Sounds kind of like Star Trek, doesn't it?
Yeah. Wow, that's pretty good. We should. T-shirts are coming. Anyway, but that is the question. What is? And I'll put it in the comments. But what is your number one challenge related to the keto diet, keto lifestyle? And again, we'll look at that stuff, and then we'll try to figure out, okay, how can we craft content?
Because this helps us with further conversation ideas. Yeah. Because if we get a lot of multiple answers that are the same, then it's like, okay, people want to hear about or want to talk about X, Y, or Z. So it helps us too, because, we're here. Yeah, we live in a relatively large town, but we're here. It's not like we have a support group where we go and we see someone every week or whatever.
Yeah.
And, and we're all getting together physically and talking about our different challenges. We have to do things digitally. I mean, even if we were, pre-COVID, it still is, the ketogenic lifestyle is still a little polarizing sometimes. So if we can get this feeling of community by learning about the different challenges everyone else is having, maybe we can help each other. But we need to know what those challenges are so that we can discuss it.
Yeah, yeah. So that's our keto conversation for this week. I'm pretty sure next week we're probably going to have the keto crate unboxing because it's already in our house.
Yep. But and I have a casserole coming this weekend for you to use all of your Easter leftovers, which I try and do every year. Yeah.
And then I'll say this, Sarah's taken over the blog. Some people just say, oh my God, thank God.
So you want to hear.
Thank God, Sarah's taking over the blog. That crap he's been writing is terrible.
If you resonate with my personality and you like some of the nerdy trivia stuff that I talk about and old-timey memories, then
And if you don't resonate with that, it's her fault.
Then you probably aren't even subscribed to our channel.
Yeah, but anyway, she's taking over the blog. The reason I mention that, though, is that she has been writing additional content.
Right. Besides just the
recipes every week. So she's been writing, like you've got something about
I have a blog post going up about 5 of our favorite or recipes that we've made in the past for Easter that have been popular, and we're just revisiting them. Yeah. So if you need ideas, that would be something.
So I say that we try to put those kind of on, we don't put those on YouTube, but we do try to post on YouTube. But I say that so that on our blog, again, it's not just where the recipes are, but there is we are starting to have additional content out there for, just for you to, if you want to find out the recipes.
And if you do subscribe to the email on our blog, then you're notified when posts like that go out. So then you get a notification that I have written a blog post that isn't even related to the recipe that we are doing. So if you're interested in additional content, additional recipes, different ideas, that is what being part of the email list is about, because then you will be notified when these things happen if you are interested in how I write.
So in closing, if you're new to this channel, this is our Keto Conversation segment. We do these every Wednesday. Sometimes we do food unboxing, sometimes we do grocery hauls, sometimes we do, what else do we do?
What we eat.
What we eat videos. And then sometimes we actually sit down like
at
tonight and talk to you. So anyway, we would love to have you as part of our keto family. We do this every week. We do new recipes every Sunday. So the only way you'll know about that is hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you can get notified. We'd love to have you here, and we hope that you take care of yourselves and have a great rest of the week. Bye-bye.
Bye. Peace.
Peace. I guess apparently if you do that this way, that's bad.
It is an obscene gesture in some countries.
Else. So yes, peace.
Front. Fingers out.
Yes.
Front.
Sorry, and if I've offended people over the years, I'm sorry.